Hi friends, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back. Today we are going to learn about anchor base activity. We'll see the anchor position like left, right, top, bottom like that. Also we'll learn about how to make a reliable selector without using UI Explorer and anchor base activity. You can see here this is the images of anchor base activity, and at the right side you can see here that these are the positions. Sometimes it is left side, sometimes on top, sometimes down. So first, what is anchor base activity? Anchor base activity is a container that looks for a UI element by using other element as an anchor. As an anchor means as a target. So this should be used when selector is not reliable. So if you see here this one, so this is anchor base. This is a container in which we can put two activity, one for the anchor, a second for the action, right? So this is called container. So that's why anchor base activity is a container that looks for a UI element. So if you are putting anything in the anchor, it means it will search for that, it will look for that UI element, that target, and then as per action we can write or we can get the data. So this should be used when selector is not reliable. So if our selector is not reliable, every time the position is getting changed, the location is getting changed of the UI element, then we can use the anchor base activity to work on that. It uses two activities inside the container, one for anchor, that is target element, and second for action. So this is the screenshot of anchor base. If you will drag and drop to your UiPath Studio workspace area, then you will able to see like this. This is for anchor and this is for drop action activity area. Now anchor position, it is specified to which edge of the container the UI element is anchored. Based on anchor position, we can define our anchor element, like on which corner, on which edge the element is exists. So the following options are available. First, left, it searches for the UI element to the right of the container. So if we'll select the left, then our anchor will be left side and the action will be right side. So always the searches for the UI element to the right of the container. You can see like that. It means our drop action will be right and anchor will be left. So this is called left. Now right. So it searches for the UI element to the left of the container. You can see here, now action will be the left side and anchor will be right side. Same as we have top position. So it searches for the UI element at bottom of the container. It means our anchor will be on top, but the activity or the UI element on which UiPath has to enter or get the data will be at bottom of the container, right? Next, bottom. It searches for the UI element at the top of the container. You can see here the anchor is at bottom and the drop action will be on top, right? Now auto. So if we'll select auto from there, from the anchor position, then it searches for the UI element to the left, right, bottom of the container. The closest one is selected. If multiple elements are found at equal distance from the anchor, so the target is selected in this order, right, left and bottom. So based on this, it will it will look for the target and it will complete action. Now we'll see the example, anchor base example. First we'll see RPA automation challenge, and the second will get the data from the invoice, and then we'll see anchor position example. So we'll see all these examples, how it works, and then last we'll see how to make a reliable selector without using UI Explorer and anchor base activity. So first we'll start with the RPA automation challenge. So let me open the UiPath Studio. So here I have already created one workflow here, that is flowchart, and that the name I have given here is anchor base. Now here you can see every time whenever we'll refresh this page or whenever we'll click on submits, so the UI element is getting changed. Now you can see whenever we'll click here, this is going to change. Currently phone number is here. Now if we'll click submit, so phone number is now here. So if our UI element is not reliable, our selector is not reliable, and our UI element position location is also getting changed every time, then we can use anchor based activity to automate this type of project, this type of UI element web pages. So let me show you here. If we need to work on anchor based activity, then we need to take the activity, and this is called anchor base. Here you can drag and drop here, and here you can change the name of the anchor base. You can change from the right side from properties section, and now you are getting here continue on error. So if we'll write here, if it is true, then will not get error. If you are getting any error, so that will continue. Now here in the input section, from the properties, we are getting auto, left, top, right, bottom, and on top. So we have these positions. Now I'm going to tell you how to use this anchor based activity. So anchor based activity means this is anchor. So this here in this container will use find element to find the UI element, because here you can see here first we need to find the relative, like this target element, and then we need to type here. So first we'll look for this. If a text box is next to company name, then we can write here. So for that we'll take one find element, and also I'm going to tell you one thing, that we cannot use all this activity here in the anchor. So we have only some limited activity which can be used as a anchor. So first we have taken a find element, so we'll find the element first here. So every time when the project will run, so it will look for the first element and then it will write there. So first we'll take indicate on the screen, and then we'll take this company name here. Now we select this company name. So now we have the selector automatically added here for the find element for this. So now you can see here HTML app equal to chrome.exe, title equal to automation challenge, and web control AA name equal to company name, and tag equal to label. It means on this web page, this is automation challenge, and this is a Chrome browser. You can see here Chrome browser, application equal to Chrome exe, title equal to automation challenge. So first it will look for this, and then it will check for the AA name equal to company name, this one, and the tag equal to label, because this is the label. So first it will find this UI element based on the given selector, right? And then if it is found, then our action will be, we need to type here. So currently here we need to type here, then we'll take one type into activity. If you are working on any other application, or you are going to get the text from there, then you can use here get text. So currently I need to type into that text box in company name. Now you can select here. So now if you'll see here, the selector will be only web control tag equal to input, because based on the, because this is the anchor base. So in this container first we'll search for the company name, and then it will update, it will type here, it means it will enter the company name. Let me type here, that is TCS, and then if we'll run directly without doing any changes in the selector, we don't have to do anything in the selector, directly we can run. And now you can see here it will type into company name. Now you can see here it has typed here in the TCS, in the company name TCS. Now if you click on submit, so now you can see here the company name position has been changed. So again we don't need to change in selector, it will automatically find the company name label, this label, automatically it will find the label, and then next to this label it will write there as a action activity, because here we have taken action as a type into activity. So every time, let me click again, and now company name is here. So let me run this. So by this way anchor base activity works. first it looks for the element, and then based on this here the action will be performed. So that's why all this selector top level elements is there in this find element. You can see here HTML app, web control a name, and then here in the type into, it is using only the short part, like only the attributes web control tag equal to input. It does not have top level element of the selector. So this is the partial selector and this is the full selector, right? And then it's works here. Now you can see here in the anchor position. So I'm going to tell you about the anchor position. So we have selector here is auto, so that's why automatically it is looking for the this element, and then it is typing here. Now if we are changing here at the left, now you can see here what will happen. Let me select the left. So what will happen, first in the left side it will look for the company name, and then here it will write in the text box. So whenever if the company name is left side, then it will work, right? Now let me submit again, because currently it is getting the company name is left side and then right side is the text box. Now click submit. Now let me run this. So now here you can see, now this is not working because it is looking for the label is left side and then this should be right side. So it will throw an error. So that's why we always use auto. So based on auto position, it looks for the, it finds the company name, that label, and then it completes its step. So you can see here it is showing error, timeout error, because it is not able to find the company name in the left side here. Now I'm going to change from left to top. Let me remove this. So now what will happen here, company name is on top and then text position in bottom. So here it will work because company name is on top and the find element is on top. So it is working here, right? You can see here it worked. So if you have anything, if you think that your find element is always on top, always like this, then you can use this top anchor position. But if you are thinking that this is also getting changed, then you can select anchor position as a auto. So automatically it will find the closest one. So better you can use auto, or if you know that this is fixed position, then you can select from there. Now I'm going to select right, and now you can see here the find element is showing in the right and this is on at left side. So again this will not work because the find label is top. Now let's run this. So now you can see here in the company name, so it means it doesn't work because here as per the position right, it is looking for the company name at right side, and then here left side should be the text box. Now I'm going to change from the right to bottom. So what will happen, it will look for the company like at bottom and then text should be on top. So let me run again. So again this will not work. Now you can see here it was looking for the company name and company name is on bottom, and then it is typing here in the this text field, and if it is not there, this text field not there, then it will throw an error. So currently there is one text field available here, text box, that's why it has typed, it has entered the TCS, because we have written here, we have taken the position as a bottom. So at the bottom it will search for the company name. So here it finds the company name on bottom and then text box one on top. So that's why it worked. So this is not correct. So that's why we always need to take this auto. If we are not sure, then we can run this, and you can see here it will type in the company name in correct position, correct text field, right? So now we'll see how to get data from the invoice. So we'll use the same anchor base activity to get the data from the invoice. So first we'll open one PDF invoice, and then we'll see here. So here you can see now we have the invoice, and we need to fetch the data, this invoice number from this PDF file. So we will find this invoice number label. If it is there, then we'll get the data, this invoice number. Comment this, and then we'll take another anchor base activity, and here we'll take one find element, and with the use of find element we will first select this name, this invoice number, because we need to find this invoice number. If it is there, then we'll use the get OCR text, and then we'll indicate on the screen, and we'll select the data which we need to get. So we have selected this, and now I'm going to take this variable as a invoice, and then here I'm going to take one message box, and I will show that in message box, that is invoice. And let's run this, and we'll see based on anchor base activity we are able to get the invoice number or not. So here you can see it is showing INV 3337. This is fetching the data correctly, getting the data from there. So based on this, with the use of anchor base activity, we can get the data from the PDF, from the invoice. It will search for the invoice number, and then it will search, get the data. So same as this, we can get the order number, we can get the invoice date from the multiple PDF files. Now next thing, you have seen all the anchor position example in the RPA automation challenge, how to get that. And now we'll see how to make a reliable selector without using UI Explorer and anchor base activity. So let me show you that. First I'm going to remove all these things, and then I'm going to remove this anchor base from the comment side. And now here you can see the selector of the find element. You can copy this. So this is our selector. This is showing HTML app equal to Chrome exe, title automation challenge, web control, a name equal to company name, and tag equal to label. So first we'll take this, and if you don't want to use UI Explorer tool and we don't want to use anchor base activity, so we'll just take one type into activity here, we'll drag and drop, and then here in the selector part we'll just paste this within the double quotation. I'm just going to put the double quotation here, and then I'm going to press OK. Now the second was, we have taken another, this is for the web control, tag equal to input. We'll copy this one also, copy, and now this is not required, we can press the Ctrl D to comment out. And now open the selector, and we'll just paste here this one. So this is our now not complete. We just need to do one thing. We just need to put one more attribute here, that is web that is navigation, NAV, and up equal to, in the single quotation, 1. So what will happen, first it will look for the Chrome application, and then title equal to automation challenge, and then it will search the label, that is name, company name, and then navigation up equal to 1. It means first navigate and then it will go to the input, that is text field, and then it will type the required company name, that is like Wipro or anything. So without clicking on take informative screenshot, we can directly run. Let me close this PDF and let me open the automation challenge. Let me remove this and let's run this. So now we'll see here it has typed in the company name Wipro, because now it is able to find the element, that is company name, and now it is typing here the input. So based on this, with the use of Selector and without using UI Explorer, without using Anchor Base Activity, here you can see I have not used, I have just taken type into activity and I have entered the data there. Now again let me click submit. Now the position has been changed. Again without using Anchor Base Activity, we can type into the company name, that is Wipro. You can see here, so this worked here, right? So but this way we can do that also. Thank you so much friends, thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please like this, and if you have not subscribed my channel yet, then please subscribe. If you have any question, please comment in video. Thank you so much.